or the little boy proudly showing off his favorite toy truck. In that square, under the warm sunlight, there were no labels, no barriers, just stories waiting to be shared and a man willing to listen. Yet, amidst the joy and movement, there were quieter corners, where the sunlight dimmed and the noise softened. In one such corner, under the sprawling branches of an ancient oak tree, sat a boy named Danny. He was alone, perched in a wheelchair that seemed far too large for his small frame. His mother stood nearby, her eyes flicking between him and the vibrant scene unfolding just a few steps away. She leaned down, speaking softly to him, her voice lost in the chatter of the crowd. Danny wasn't like the other children darting across the lawns or crowding around the balloon artist. He watched them from afar, his hands resting on the worn armrests of his wheelchair, his small fingers gripping the edges tightly. His face, framed by a mess of dark curls, was thoughtful, almost solemn, but it was his eyes, bright yet tinged with something deeper, something unspoken, that told the real story. There was a yearning in his gaze, a quiet wish to be a part of the world bustling around him, coupled with the heavy awareness that he wasn't. Under the sprawling canopy of an old oak tree, standing watch over the far corner of the bustling town square, a boy named Danny sat quietly in his wheelchair, while the world around him was a swirl of colors, sounds, and uncontainable energy. Danny seemed to exist in a pocket of stillness. Apart from it all, he was about 10 years old, his face bright and full of potential, yet his eyes carried a weight far too heavy for someone so young. There was a sadness there, a quiet question that seemed to echo in his gaze.